our vault to share never-before-seen stories from some of our favorite guests. We always love having Melissa McCarthy here, mostly because also I see her at home. She's my neighbor, but she's cool here too. On a recent visit, she shared a letter she had written to herself years ago, basically words of wisdom she wanted to embrace. So it included things like, in 10 years, you won't remember his name, and just eat the damn cookie. So here's some more of what Melissa had to say. And then there's a walk of shame can be character building. So, we've all had them.
We've all had them.
We've all had them.
I suggest
most of them may have been in Vegas. So which walk was most character building for you?
I will say, sorry, Mom and Dad. I was in college. I was walking home. I was very gothic in college, so it's like huge blue-black hair, full-length cape, stacked crazy like combat boots or like 70s go-go boots. No one was dressing like this at the time. And it was the next morning, and I was walking along on campus, like kind of on a highway, and I thought, this is not my best moment. Because I was like, because there's no way I was like, I'm up and getting coffee. I had like glitter and it was very much an evening look, and an evening look for someone who was very like punk rock. So at like 8 in the morning, I was like, all right. But then I thought, you know, I look back on that now and I'm like,
yeah,
who cares?
But I like the character building though. A lot
it
of
is
moments,
because I'm like that, whatever that experience was, I was like, it's laying the foundation. And I'm like, oh, well.
I love that. Okay, so you also wrote, go all in, you'll never get today back. I love this. So before your career started, you were almost going to quit, right? I did not know this.
Yeah, I think it was like.
I almost quit at the beginning of mine.
Did you really? God, that would have been terrible.
Like right after Idol.
After Idol, you almost did. Are you kidding?
No. I literally called my mom and I was like on the way to, I was like, this is not my people. These aren't my people. I was like,
Get something, you still have to navigate, are these the right?
And like who's around you? You have no control when you're 19 or 20. And I was like, this is not, like, look here, I was a good waitress.
I liked waiting tables.
I liked waiting tables. I love people.
I can hem pants, I can sew.
Yeah, I'm like, I can quilt, so you have so much in common. No, I'm just saying, I've been at that point too though, when it's like, ugh, it's not what's worth it.
What's worth it, and the thing of trying not to live with regrets, you know, or being like, oh, I should have. It's like the car ride home where I'm like, I wish I would have said, you know, without going crazy, but like, I don't like how you talk to me. Or I don't like that this is happening, or can we do it differently, blah, blah, blah. I did so many, on the way home, I was always like, God, am I good in the car? Because on the way home, it's like, I would always like, figure it out, but I was
like download everything that, Yeah,
but the bells, the red flag was going off in the moment. I just didn't listen to it. And I think we have this incredibly loud bell, big red flag.
Yeah.
And we have it because when something's not right, we know it. And then we're kind of taught to, I think especially as women, but I think everybody, we're kind of taught and trained to be like, don't make a fuss.
Don't ruffle feathers.
Don't be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, just let it go, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you don't have to like, you know, I'm not pulling out switchblades, but I try to like complete each day and in the moment be like, wait a minute, this is going in a direction that's maybe not great for anybody. And it's always better to talk about it in the moment than regret it the next day, because you can't go back.
Yeah.
You can't go back to that moment and take care of it and take care of yourself in the moment. So I try to be, I guess it's part of being present.
Yeah, no, 100, and that's hard to do. And it's also sticking up for yourself. I think that was what ended up, my mom was like it's a super nurturing moment for her, but she said to me, she was like, you're not liking it because of what you said originally, like, I don't like how people are talking to me. I don't like how they're talking about me like I'm product. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be naked on the cover. I don't want to, like, it's just not me. It's like, if it was me, I'd totally do it. But it was one of those things where she was like, don't let somebody else like steal your moment because they don't like how you want to do it. Like, it's you that, so anyway, it was just kind of like good words to like fight for yourself in those moments too.
It is,
so.
And it's like, and you can fight for yourself still with kindness. You don't have to like be combative. Sometimes maybe you have to be, but it is.
I hated that when I was young. Did you?
I did. That's why I started. It's why I stopped. I started in stand-up. And it's why I stopped, because there's always, by the way, there's always a guy in every club going, take your top off. And you're like, When has that ever worked for you?
Yeah.
Like, when is
I need
yelling
that
at a woman
story.
be like, oh my God, you're right? You know, it's like, I just thought, and the only way you could get them to stop, you had to shame them until they were so embarrassed that they stopped talking.
Yeah.
And I would finish up my little set, and then I would feel terrible because I was like, I just wanted to tell some weird story about my day. And I ended up making this guy that's yelling, take your top off, which means he's probably not doing great. And I had to make him feel really, really bad about himself in order to make him stop talking. I mean, I shouldn't have been yelling, take your top off.
Also, though, maybe you're the one person that finally told him to shut up. So
Maybe. And I did not, Mom, I did not take my top off. So that's one for me.
I have to show this video because I have not seen this movie ever.
Oh,
so
God.
I have to show this tape.
The boxing movie, was it? She was really beautiful. Oh God, she was perfect. Oh my God, it's so difficult.
Oh my God, it's so difficult.
There's always a. By the way, that's my nice assistant, Sammy, that as I was sobbing, she's like, let me get the camera. But I had not, there's sometimes those movies that you're like, there is no reason I didn't see
you
it.
miss them.
You just miss it. I don't read reviews. I don't like to know what a movie's gonna be about. I like to be surprised.
Me too.
And so I was like, oh my God, how did I not see this movie? I do this movie club on Zoom, so I was like, this week it's $1 Million Baby. I'm like, all right, I don't know much about boxing, but I'm, maybe it's like a fish out of water or something like friends that, unlikely friends. And we're watching it and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And the two people I was watching with kept going, they kept looking at me and I was like, what are you doing? They're like, you don't know what this is about. I'm like, it's about boxing.
That's what I think.
And then it hit there's a certain moment in it that is so devastating and you have no idea. Who's seen the movie?
I've not seen it.
It is a spectacular.
I missed it.
It's so good.
I don't
It
wanna
is heartbreaking.
cry.
It's the thing you want to see once because Hilary Swank is perfection in it. But I was crying so hard and I could not get it together. And I wept for 20 minutes. And everybody who.
You love that. I love that.
The next day I was like, I'm good. I'm good for a month.
Yeah.